Now, that's there for obvious reasons. I've got a nosebleed. Well, I don't know if it's still going, but it's being left in until I can be sure it's gone. Because I don't want that to come back. But anyway, if you guys haven't already guessed, I'm going to be doing a review of some Christmas lights. I don't want to go too far because no one knows I'm gone, which is fabulous. But we're just going to quickly go and see. I'm not going to review these ones. They're a bit too far for me. So we'll start on this house just here. Now, this is not just going to be lights, there's going to be anything I can see that's Christmas related. Like this house, there's a wreath in their window. Not made much of an effort. And we've got this house. This house has made a bit of an effort. Got a cat trying to trip me. When white lights look quite warm, I'm going to review this with you being able to see me. When white lights look quite warm, the lighting is brilliant for me. Sort of like you can see me. As you can see, there's a little bit of blood there. It's completely fine. I would remove it, but just make sure it's gone. So, I don't think anyone knows of this. But this house, this one. Oh, I quite like that. They've changed to blue and green. So they're multicoloured, but they're doing the two different colours. See now they're red and white. I like that. And they've got those lights up there. Review time. The red and white is really nice, and so is the blue and green. I think there's two different individual colours. I think they stand out really nicely and look really quite cool individual. The lights at the window, I think, probably could have been hung a little bit better. But again, they're on the guttering. Cut the top lights off, as you can see, they're kind of droopy there. There's a tail. Repair that though. Makes them. I'd go for tight. I quite like the tight along the roof look, but that's just my personal opinion. But so far, fixed up highlights, and I think you've got quite a nice looking house there. Then we have this house. This house has got quite a lot going on and quite a lot done wrong. So let's just have a look at this, guys. Let's start up high. Projector. There's too much going on with the projector. And I don't think it's bright enough with all of the lights. I think the lights are already too bright. Now if we go down, you've got reindeer sleigh there. Quite like that. I've got one of those, I believe, not the ice white one. And it's not quite the same as that, but I've got one of those. Quite like them. Not too sure with all what's going on though. I quite like the reindeer. He's quite nice. I quite like him. This has been done wrong. As you can see there, it's sort of that double-sided. It's got like a tape at the bottom, and it's sort of the stuff that you'd put like around a desk or something. Look really nice around a desk. Not gonna lie, but I think here it just looks a little bit unusual. And then there's the thin tube rope lights going along there. Could have been positioned a bit better. I'm going to say, on this house, I'm going to go with, this is my cat, but it just wants, there he is. He just wants to sort of walk directly in front of me and stop me from moving. I'm going to go with that house as a bit of a, I mean, you've obviously seen quite enough of that, so I'm just going to go over and have a look at some more. There's quite a few in the close I live in. I live in a close. There's quite a few there that I'm going to do a review on. But from what I can see on that one, a bit too much going on for me. I quite like, my house is very, when it's decorated, it's not decorated at the moment, I'm a little bit late on that one, but we're working on it. When it's decorated, my house is quite a lot going on and quite in your face. But I find that it looks more distinguished because it is a lot going on, but what's done is done right. Like what's been done has been done to a high statement. So, like, it's been done to a high statement. Whereas I think some of them have been done to a little bit of a lower statement. Sort of not been done as good as they could be done, with it staying Now I'm going to get on to this house. This house has just got a Christmas tree, so that's all you need to see of that, because there's people in the house, but that's 3 things wrong with your Christmas tree, mate. Those 3 key factors are nowhere near enough lights. When you do a Christmas tree, they recommend about 100 a foot, so if you've got a 7-foot tree like I normally have, you'd want about 700 lights. So around there. I think you can obviously overlight a tree, but then again, you can definitely underlight a tree. Now there is a house here that is my friend's house. Well, I don't really see much of them. I don't really see anything of them anymore. But it's still my friend's house, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on theirs. I might try and show you a little bit of it, but just for privacy reasons, they're in the front room. And because I know them, I just don't want to I don't want them to diss on me or anything. So let's just start on this one. Just going to try and get out of their eye shot. Now some of these houses are bungalows, which obviously means older people live in them. For a bungalow, I think it's really nice. It's only one of those little stars on the door, but it's been hung really nicely. It's quite a nicely lit one. Like, it's not one of the boring ones that you get. It's quite a well lit one. Looks quite nice. I like it. I think it's a nice effort for someone that's maybe not as mobile as they should be. I'm not going to be able to show you my friend's one there too. They're too in their window and moving and that sort of thing. I don't want to look like a weirdo. But here, I'll describe it for you. It's a white Christmas tree, which I'm not a personal artificial tree person. Coloured artificials, I don't like at all. I think that's too fake. But that's just my opinion. It was quite nicely decorated, quite nicely lit. I don't know if it's pre-lit or not, because a lot of artificial ones now are pre-lit for some reason. Maybe it's to make them look nicer. Then there's this house. Can't show you too much of that because I know the people that live there. So the other house was, I'd say I'd give it a thumbs up. It's not to my tastes, but it's been done tastefully for them. Like, if that's what you enjoy, then I'd say good for you, you've done quite well. Then the other house I just showed you, just had some lights around the picture frame. Well, I think it was a stained glass panel, something along those lines. Quite nicely done, because I know they have their front room in the front, but they have like a den at the back, so they might not be flashy outside, but they might have really nicely done inside, because I know they do quite... They've got... Like, they've got there's some money behind them, let's just put it that way. And obviously, if you've got money behind you, you can afford to be really tasteful at Christmas and make it look nice. So now let's review this house. We're in the place I live. There's a little white polar bear, some red lights on the porch, and then these draped. The lights draped in the window. Don't know what I think of that. It's again a little bit... I thought you could have used the space in that window a lot better than some lights draped, but then I think they've lived here they rent it, so they've not been here very long, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I have got quite young children, and sometimes people don't decorate as much as others, but the lights in the window, not my sort of thing, but then again, I spend quite a lot on decorations to make my house look nice, because I love the lights. The lights is my favourite part of Christmas. Like lights, decorations, favourite bit of Christmas. So then again, with that, but I'm going to class those off as a pass, those lights. I wouldn't do them, but a thumbs up on that. The polar bear, he's alright. I'm not sure why some of the lights twinkle. I'm not a fan of that, so I'd give him a miss probably. Well, yeah, I'd probably give him a miss. So here's a pass as well. I wouldn't, but it looks nice. The lights around there I don't like. They're red berry lights, and I think red berry lights have been used wrong so much that unless you use them right, they just look quite cheap. That sounds really nasty, but they look quite cheap if they're not done 100% correctly. So I'm going to... That house was passable, but not what I would. I wouldn't take a photo of that house as I drive past it. I would just drive past it. Got about 3 more houses to do. So let's just get into this. These neighbours don't like me and I don't like them. Don't like the lights around the letterbox. Don't like that projector. I think that is A, too quickly moving for what it is, and it's just, again, too much going on. For me at least, too much going on in that projector. As far as the rest of it goes, the lights around the door that go along, red and white. It's Christmas, so I'm not going to go cut too deep, but I'd give that a pass as well. It's too much of a mess. For me personally, it's too messy. It's just too... We'll just leave it at that. It's too messy. Nothing's done with taste. It's just thrown out. But you can do Christmas with taste easy. So the point to that is what? And then there's this house. They've got a tree in their window. Can't really see it though. But they also don't like. They also aren't a massive fan of me. And if I get seen recording outside the house, I'll probably get sort of scalped. But oh well. So then there's this house. Don't know much about the people that live here. From what I understand, they're nice people. There's a tree and some form of glow. Now, if that's all the lighting that tree's got, then that is dreadfully lit. There's that little spot there. I don't know much more about it, and I can't say much more on that than that. So then we'll just move down progressively. I'm going to leave what I possibly think could be just make sure I didn't have on the other side, but I'm going to leave what I think could possibly be the worst till last. Well, one of the worst. I think that over there is the worst. That's definitely the worst, but then there's this one. If the camera will focus. There's some lights in the window. And a tree. You can't see it very well, and there's people in that house again. So I'm going to give that one I'm going to give it a bare. Ratings, passes are... I can't really rate that. That one that I showed you and said that was probably the worst. That, maybe a 1 at the most. I just really dislike that. I think those lights could have been made such better use of and done so much nicer. Then there's this house. It's an older person that lives there and they've just got a little star in the window. I'm not much a fan of the star. I much prefer the other person's star when they just had the star in the window. I much prefer that. Then here's a sort of friend. I think, again, don't really see much of them, sort of a thing. I think they were my sister's friend, but either ways, I'll show you that quickly. There we are. They've just got a little few lights on there outside tree. Now I'll save the worst till last. Well, one of the worst. And we'll show you this. Projector's way too moved over. Projector's way too moved over. Hang on, let me just get out of the way. Because it's car's moving about and I just don't want to be spotted. Really. Way too much moving around. Like, the projector goes out to here and out to there for that one house. Don't like this here. There's like some cheap candy canes, tinsel things. The projector shines on the floor, which not into that. Those lights are too aggressively flashing. The candle arch is okay, it's a little bit tacky. The polar bear, quite like the polar bear. I don't like any of these snowmen. They are all dreadful. One of them's completely different. That one there and those three, all pretty much the same, but dreadful personally. That's fine. That's quite nice use of lights. I like the tree that's up there. But as far as that goes, that's just a mess as well. So yeah, I'd go with that's a mess. That's what I'd go with. Could have been used so much better. So I'll see you guys later.